It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. Hi.
Hey.
I just wanted to say hi.
All right. Don't forget we need to get the cable car working.
I wonder what that is. Locked. Danger. High voltage. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops. Hello? Anybody there? What was that? Time waits for no man, not even in Trevor. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. I've already made an entry on this. It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. I've already made an entry on this. Time waits for no man, not even in Trevor. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. Locked. I've already made an entry on this. I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
I've already made an entry on this. I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. The table is wobbling terribly. You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble. This table, it has a wobble. Everything's going down the drain around here.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you all right?
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle. Exciting. As you well know, Beverly, I am a man tempered by a sober lifestyle. However, I keep dwelling on the fact that a sheer infinite amount of states of matter can lie between expectation and reality. My accommodation, the guest house Farthest Lust, looks slightly more luxurious in the notification. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. It's the window to my room. A hanger is dangling from the clothesline. Marvelous engineering. There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir. The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlachte Platte, Pothoeke, Tote Oma.
Today's menu, nothing. She's the landlady here.
Precisely.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think?
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off. Anything else I can do for you?
Truda, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers!
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Would you wrap up the whole story in detail for me again?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it. They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. By the way, the buffet is open. Please help yourself.
Now where would this lead to? Locked. Science fiction. Something involving spaceships.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
You bet I am. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Close. Omega 4. That's right next to it.
So you know the place.
You bet I do.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
Sorry, I'm just an ordinary space pilot.
Oh, okay. Don't be sad. Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien, remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
There's something funny about that clock. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic.
Is that a maggot?
It's having a good time.
I'll save you, my little friend.
They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike-resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaiian. Cheese skewers.
Looks a bit shabby.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers. Note to self, the the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department.
This can must have fallen off the table. Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a star log for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Lenny of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good. I need to know what happens next. I need to know what happens next.
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. Huh. There really is a hidden stash below. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes. In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. Just a hanger. What a mess. Nothing appears to be missing, except for my notes. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. Maybe somebody hid their money in there. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
I've already made an entry on this.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
I've already made an entry on this.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
I've already made an entry on this.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it.
I've already made an entry on this.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
I've already made an entry on this.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. No. No. I'm not tired. I would probably hurt myself.
Oh, thanks. For me?
I found it under the bed.
And now you want to, let's say, pawn this device in exchange for a fishing rod?
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
Locked. I'd rather not disturb the little one.
I need to know what happens next.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Have you talked to the police yet?
I gave the officer an outline of the crime. It's only going to be a matter of hours before someone will attend to the issue.
What do you mean, a matter of hours?
The police station is right next town, but as you know, that's quite the distance. We have to be patient. As soon as the inspector has solved his current case, he will start working on yours straight away.
Keep me up to date.
I will let you know if there are any new developments.
I noticed something.
Speak your mind.
That door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home.